Get it. Learn sentences, don't learn words by themselves only. And after that, okay, start making conversations with others. Okay, talking with others. Okay, start pressing on our nerves to work harder, much faster, and the occasions, the events that you made, well, it will be kept by the mind, so you not forget the words that you had said with others. Well, if you say it by yourself, probably you'll forget. But if you got time, place, all these things had been recorded by your mind, so it will be kept by the words also. What you had said will be saved. All right. Now let's talk about the counting. Well, the counting of the words could be done by you and by the others. For example, if I'm recording myself right now, I can count how many words I had said, and by 1 minute I will see how many, and by time I would make comparison with the last time to see if I'm getting progressing or not. So if I'm saying the right pronunciation with a good number, it means that I'm getting development by time. Well, just keep it in your mind that in IELTS tests they do it in the same way. They count in words by time, by 1 minute, and divide it on the number, and so on. They got the result, one of the 5 fundamentals that had been getting your own score from 9. Well, let's get back to the other skill, which is reading. Well, reading and writing in schools are basic. Well, why is that? Because in Iraq we don't count listening and speaking with giving scores or marks to the students in the 3 main stages, just like in primary school, 6th primary school, 3rd intermediate school, and the 6th preparatory school. Well, I'm not saying that the system has a problem with it, but I'm saying it's not fair. Well, learning English cannot be done by this way. So, can we use listening and speaking to give a good evaluation to the students? Well, we can. How could we do it? Well, by the time you know that COVID-19 had been an affection to the system of education, and probably it will be done by website, just like in Google School and Meeting and so on. So I can test my students when they are speaking, because I just depend on writing. It might be, can I say, not exactly fair. Why is that? Because you can just copy it from the internet and send it to me in just a matter of seconds. I will get full mark for that. Well, so let's return back to the reading and writing. Well, first of all, you know that reading is supposed to be coming first, just like listening comes before speaking. And reading, it is just like getting information. Well, getting information is just like what? Listening. So listening and reading both are called receptive skill. Receptive skills. So receiving information, it means that your eyes supposed to be what? Doing the scan. Well, that giving us another idea, which is what difference between scan and skim. Scan, if you are looking for specific information of the paragraphs, of the articles, of the novel, and so on. If you are just looking for something, while skimming, well, it has just like taken general idea about what are these articles talking about. Well, and anyway, so if you'd like to read fast, how can you do it? Well, practicing is the main key for all skills, but there are some practical steps that you can follow to improve your own reading fast, which is eye, finger, tongue. Well, tongue might be not important sometimes because you just, if you would like to read it silently, that's fine. So how can you do it? Well, UI supposed to be comes first before with one step before you finger. So if you are just doing what? If you are just reading, try to do what? Try to read it, try to do it by your own eye first. Well, some people say that I sometimes get tired and my eye stuck with one word, just like cannot move so fast and cannot just move in horizontally in a regular way. So how can we do it? Well, this way you can do it in the opposite way. You finger that way will take lead and guide in your eye, because it will keep moving continuously by aiming to the lines. So don't stop even your eye, your mind telling you, okay, let's stop for a second, let's read it well, I'm not sure about the meaning of this word, for example, let's just take time. Don't stop, just keep doing it, because your mind getting tired and you try to get rest. That's it. I'm not saying push harder for your mind, but I'm saying, okay, try to tame your mind and control your own nerves. So read quickly and don't stop. Well, what if I missed some words that I'm not sure about their own meanings? Well, it's not just like in speaking. It's not a big deal. It's not a matter. I mean, you can do it without stopping. So, for example, if you are reading it and you remember that you had left some words or phrases that you didn't understand or the meaning of them. So, what can I do to answer this problem? Because might be important words and so on. Well, that's correct, but keep in your mind that the whole phrases, the whole article might give you an idea to fill up the gaps that you had left before. So try to make just like a ghosty meaning for that, or cloudy meaning to that word. Don't leave it empty. Okay, from the beginning to the end and after, before the words that you didn't understand, try to fill up and connect the rest of the information to make just like logical meaning for it. Well, you are not sure about the meaning, but at least you get expecting meaning for that word. I hope that I made it clear, because leaving words without having an idea about those might be keeping your mind busy, or can I say got some suspicions about the rest of the article. Well, so what I'm going to look for, how can I remember the points that I am reading in it? So, if I would like to remember the places of that article, of that page, what shall I do? Well, just remember that it had already been organized by phrases or paragraphs, so it had been solved. But sometimes even in one paragraph, you need to know places of which line, which word that I had already read. How can I remember it? How can I get it back fast to that point? Focus on numbers and nouns. Why is that? Well, because usually the characters, the places, the and other nouns, usually they are very important. Why? Because the events deal with what? With nouns, the doers. For example, name of person. So that name, if he had been said directly with his name, for example, Stephen, or just like he, him, and for his own, and so on. So the name, with no matter how he had been mentioned, is important here. How about the numbers? Well, most of the questions comes by asking about when and how many, how much, and so on. So I'm saying by numbers, it could be also given by written words, written numbers.